Look on the screen. Look on the screens. It's Stepien. He's a suspect. Yep. He's a suspect. Dusty Dan, based on the allegations, he's what they suspect of being a killing man with a pipe in his hand. Let's look at this first clip, fair use. For some reason, they're trying to protect him. When they said, I believe he released maybe a few songs on YouTube, perhaps. He is a client. I believe it's over some rent of a rental office. So he came down allegedly and is suspected of killing a manager at the rental facility. Let's check it out. Here's the first clip I'll show you, and then I'll show you this clip. The first clip, I guess they're trying to protect him and blur his face out. This here is of the update. Wow, I believe he's in police custody. Check it out. Fair use. And here's the victim.
Jim, good afternoon. Neighbors here in the Blenheim section of Gloucester Township are both shocked and heartbroken that Samantha Magg's life was taken so young. This young real estate professional bought her own home just a block or so away from her parents 3 years ago.
It's just hitting us. I know a lot of my company is definitely grieving.
Andrew Hung is still in shock about the sudden loss of his former manager, Samantha Magg. The 31-year-old, police say, was targeted by 49-year-old Jeffrey Stepien of Philadelphia, who's now charged with bludgeoning Magg in a violent attack, striking her several times with a pipe.
I've been almost trying to picture the scene in my head, but I don't know how someone would really ambush them from behind, but he was armed.
Hong wasn't in that office yesterday, but says workers in a nearby conference room tried to tackle the suspect, who was apparently disgruntled about rent.
This was an actual active client, like a customer of ours, someone who was renting office space. I
just thought you should know. Stepien, who has posted music videos to YouTube in years past, served more than a year in prison for simple assault in Lackawanna County, Pennsylvania, back in 2010.
It's beyond imaginable that somebody could do that in the middle of the day, broad daylight, in the middle of an office building.
Linda Lucia's 5 daughters grew up with Magg. She says Magg bought the home next door to stay close to her parents. Magg worked for Regis, a company that rents out office space and small-scale commercial real estate. Her coworkers say due to pandemic-related restrictions, there were fewer staff working in the office. They are devastated about her death.
And I know I can speak for all my colleagues, if we had issues, we could always go to her for anything work-related or personal-related. We could go to her.
Okay, I'm going to stop here. Let's go ahead and get to the update here where they are showing his face, and let's discuss the charges. Fair use.
A Philadelphia man is charged with murder for the brutal beating of a woman inside an Old City office building. Authorities say 48-year-old Jeffrey Stepien struck his victim several times in the head with 2 large metal pipes. Thursday afternoon, I'm Sarah Bloomquist.
And I'm Brian Taft. The big story on Action News today is the charges filed in connection with that savage attack yesterday. Those charges come as we're learning more now about the 31-year-old victim.
Action News reporter Annie McCormick is live in Old City this afternoon with the latest details. Annie.
Yeah, and Sarah and Brian, that suspect was arraigned this morning. Earlier today, we did speak to the victim's parents, who are too distraught to talk on camera. They say they're still in shock, but they want their daughter remembered for the beautiful person that she was. 31-year-old Samantha Magg, seen here in photos provided by her parents. The South Jersey native's family described her as smart and kind. Magg was brutally beaten to death with a pipe inside this Old City office building at 3rd and Chestnut yesterday afternoon. The suspect, identified as 48-year-old Jeffrey Stepien, was taken into custody almost immediately after he walked through the lobby and outside covered in blood.
lawyer who works in my office came in and said that there was blood in the lobby.
Jeremy Meyer is a lawyer who works on another floor in the building.
We got an email from the building saying that there had been an attack and that we shouldn't exit through the lobby anymore.
Wow.
And that we should exit through the basement.
Hello, everyone. This is Stepdog, the hip hop prophet.
YouTube videos from 2017 show Stepien reading Bible passages, playing guitar, and outside on Broad Street wearing a sign calling basketball great Michael Jordan the Antichrist. He had previously been charged with simple assault and recklessly endangering another person. Police say the two knew each other in a shared office space setting on the 8th floor. The suspect allegedly hit the victim at least 5 times with the pipe. Police say at least 20 calls were made to 911 reporting the attack, and 10 witnesses were interviewed. But none of those witnesses intervened. People leaving the building today reacted to the horrific crime.
At the end of the day, that nobody didn't hear that her screaming for help, and people just watching and seeing it is really sad. Because at the end of the day, if it was me, I would have helped her. I really would have.
Now, we did reach out to the building owners, ask questions about their on-site security. They did respond saying that they are keeping the victim's family in their thoughts. And they also said that their security team is working with law enforcement.
It probably happened so fast, nobody was expecting it. So here's your boy, Dusty Dan, suspected of murder with 2 pipes in his hand. Wow. He was renting from them. Had his own little YouTube going. And here he is saying Michael Jordan is the Antichrist. Something about Dan in his head may not be right. This is the second story I've seen tonight about someone murdering someone with regard to rent. Another story, Becky, I forget her name. Yeah, she had a home and was renting it out. There was a dispute. What happened? You know, we've seen it where they've killed the landlord. On that story, Becky flipped the script and the landlord has killed the renter. So this here, it doesn't appear to be a personal nature. If he's a renter, it's more than likely about the rent. I wonder if he was about to be evicted or didn't have his rent. Dusties don't think, they just do. Dusties bring drama, they bring trauma. The financial implication is too much to us in the nation. If this was obviously about the rent, because that seems to be what the relationship would be from, possibly business related, about rent, guess what? If there's a difference, he doesn't have to worry anymore. You don't have to worry about rent for your office, don't have to worry about rent for your house. Where he's going, he can now have free rent and 3 hots in a cot. Was it worth it? A life taken. Again, what's the relation? Doesn't appear to be personal, about rent. Dusty Dan came, based on this story, allegedly with 2 pipes in his hand. That would indicate to me the fact that he used those 2 pipes. He planned this. That would indicate that Dusty Dan had an evil plan. And he used those pipes to commit a crime. Allegedly. Hitting the girl 5 times. Was it worth it? If you don't have the rent, it's not where you live. Just move the hell out. Just leave. But Dusties, they're very emotional. They don't think, they just do. So now, when he's have time to calm down, he can realize pretty much it's over for you. Good luck doing those YouTube videos from inside the jail. People, Dusties are, there's no reason. There's no having a conversation. Sure, people get upset. Think about the consequences. They don't think. So we'll wait for the update. Based on what's being reported here, I'm going to have to label him as a suspect, Dusty Dan, killing man with 2 pipes in his hand. I'm out.